Welcome back.
To Marriage Beyond the Veil. Okay, name this song.
You want me to name it? Superwoman. Karen White?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So the year that we got married.
That's the year it came out?
This was like one of the #1 songs.
Okay. I remember the song.
Yeah, and this is sort of, I could say this would
Hold on,
be.
man.
Okay.
Early in the morning, I cook breakfast on your table and make sure that your coffee has its sugar and cream. Your eggs are over easy, your toast done lightly. All that's missing is the morning kiss that used to greet me. I remember that. Wow. Mm-hmm. Now you say the juice is sour.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be so
sweet.
All right, we digress.
Yes, but anyway, Superwoman. And, I was thinking about this song. It just sort of, because I was thinking about the year we were married and, because we're getting close to our anniversary. And I was like,
what year did that come out? Do you know?
89.
It came out in 89. Okay.
88, 89, end of 88.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And, she goes on to talk about the things that have changed in the love relationship. But she wants you to know, I'm not your superwoman.
Okay. Now, would you say, go ahead.
No, she said, I'm not your superwoman. I'm not the kind of girl that you can just treat any old kind of way.
Because I'm only human.
Because I'm only human. Mm-hmm.
Well, do you think that in relationships, men tend to, because I'm thinking about the song, tend to expect too much, have unrealistic demands, and a lack of genuine appreciation? Because I think, as I'm reflecting on the song, that's basically what she's talking about. It's like all this stuff that I do.
I rush home, make sure you got dinner on the table.
Right.
Yeah. And okay. And so I think for me, when we first got married, some 30 plus years ago, I believe that my expectations of what I should do for you and provide for you, and, because I was one of those that, my mom always, cooked, and she always made my dad's plate, and she put out food together. I mean, everybody's,
Got you.
But when we got married, that was something that I tried to take on too.
Okay, right.
But I think now, people are probably a little less in that traditional mode.
Oh, totally.
Totally. However, I still think for a lot of women, they carry that superwoman mentality in terms of trying to do it all.
Right. Well, what's going to say? Now, this is the thing. I think you should give your all, however, but not trying to do the impossible.
Right.
Right. When you say do it all, because nobody can do it all.
You can't.
No man can do it all. So, but giving your best, giving your all, I think that's where one needs to be in a relationship. Absolutely. But not trying to do the unrealistic. And there are times when people have that mindset where they're doing things that their spouse never asked. And either don't necessarily want or can care less about.
Right. But how do you determine
conversation, communication?
There it is.
And that's the thing. Communicate. Find out what the other expects, what they desire, and go from there. But I think you're absolutely right. A lot of people have in their mind, okay, as a wife, as a husband, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to be. And your spouse, your particular spouse, that may not be the thing for them.
Yeah. And again, thinking of those traditional things that people have done and the way that they've, if like Fred said, if they didn't ask or if that's not something they expect, but if you see early on that someone does not appreciate something that you're doing, then maybe that's not something that they really care that you do.
And that's the time to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Right? To find out for certain. Because, again, I know for me, as a young man, and definitely as a rusty old man, anything that I don't need to be doing, I don't want to have to do. Just that simple.
Right. But I will say this, you know, when you think about some of the traditional things, and like we've discussed this over and over again, how we've split the things that we do in the house. So just like I expect, and just because of 30 something years now, that the clothes will be washed, folded, and, you know, even if I throw something on the banister, that he'll probably iron it for fear that I won't. I make sure that there's food in the refrigerator. I grocery shop. I make sure that we have stuff that is prepared for him to eat. Mm-hmm. So, you know, you begin to formulate, you know...
you really do what works for you.
Right.
You know, like with the clothes situation. Mm-hmm. I actually enjoy. I mean, it's therapeutic for me.
Yes, it is.
To be able to do laundry and to fold it and the ironing and all that kind of stuff.
Like meal prep for me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, see, and that would never be therapeutic. That would cause me to need therapy. So, the unrealistic demands of a Superman or Superwoman.
Very good. I like that. Mm-hmm.
Just have the conversation. Find out what your particular spouse desires and what you all want to do together. Because getting back to what you were saying, traditionally, traditions are set. New ones can be set.
And as we grow in our relationship, remember those can shift and change.
Absolutely.
So
until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same.
Have a good evening.